We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again. Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother. What's happening?
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm trying to finish out this week strong with the K in that strong though, man. Seeing that I will be off work for a couple of weeks, man. So yeah, I'm excited to wrap up this week though, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, how about you, man? Everything good your way?
Bro, still dealing with this whole car wreck situation. Had to switch some things up. Can't really get into it all that much, but finally got some legs on trying to get some things done. So that part. But yeah, so it's just a process and it's frustrating. And even the route that I gotta go in. So
Yeah.
we here, and like I said, hopefully we can get some longer legs on this thing quickly.
Hey man, well, we got a few things to get into though, man. Let's get that music going, all right?
It doesn't matter what your name is.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
If you
of all
smell
time.
what the
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
And listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook page. Every episode is streamed from both platforms at the same time. Ace Kennedy. Yeah, man. How you looking on your Christmas shopping, bro?
Last one's tonight.
Okay. Last one, are you
tonight.
expecting to come in the mail?
No.
Or
Last one to place.
Okay.
Or I'll take that back. I got 2 to place tonight, and then I got to pick up 2 this week. But the reason why I said the last 2 because I got to place the order. So, and then the other ones, like I said, I just got to go pick it up. So no, I'm, we doing it light this year because of what we got going on. So we doing it light this year.
Yeah. I think that we're basically gonna end up doing it light, man, because of a lot of things we got going on. I think that we're still not exactly sure who's all gonna be around for Christmas get together and everything like that. So for us, it might just be something light and then something kind of postponed and everything like that, though, man, while we get a few things situated, though. But I think that for the most part here, I think that I pretty much have a good bit. Maybe I think that I only have to get maybe 1 or 2 things for a few other folks, though, man. So yeah.
That's the thing. I'm not even doing nothing for anybody this year. Only I'm doing a gift exchange, so that don't really count because we're swapping gifts.
Right.
But other than that, I'm not really buying anything for anybody this year, just because, like I said, with this wreck going on, like my money's gonna be tied up pretty tight. So yeah, But what did you get yourself this year?
Oh man, that's a good question, bro. So I think as far as what I got myself, there is probably I think I've got myself just clothes. Now I think about it, that so it's always difficult, right? Because I have my birthday right before Christmas. So a lot of times, man, this time around, I say, I'm gonna be out trying to shop for myself while I'm looking for everybody else, just because today is this year is a very odd year. So I bought myself since I'm at home, and I keep my air on 72 all year round. I'd rather it be cooler in my house, so I keep it on 72. And so it may be the summertime, and I'm wearing a hoodie and some sweatpants. So I wear sweats all year round now. And so I bought more sweatpants. You know what I wanted to do? I wear sweatpants so much that I wanted to have my high end look sweatpants, right? Where it's like, these are my throw on sweats, right? Where I'm just looking to run to the store real quick. But I'm getting jiggy sweats as well, though, man. So I made that distinguishment this year, though, man. So that's the one thing I did do for myself, though, bro.
Yeah. Ironically, I didn't get myself anything this year. And I think just because I take care of myself pretty much all year, like I don't go crazy, but I do, I love shoes. Uh, and I do that for multiple purposes. But so, this year I just didn't. Like I'm really excited about giving the kids their stuff. Hopefully, things can work out to have the things here before Christmas, which I don't know that it will, but yeah, I didn't get myself anything this year.
I do listen, don't get me wrong. I think that I got people some real dope stuff, right? I think that, I think that for me, the one thing that is a little different for me with Christmas is that I'm like, a lot of people aren't real big on shopping. They would rather shop online. A lot of times people would rather just not deal with the holiday traffic and the hustle and bustle. For me, I like that aspect of it, right? Just because I know that it's the occasion. So when I'm out and about and I'm kind of doing my Christmas thing, like I factor that into Christmas though, bro. So I like that. I like the thoughtfulness. I don't want somebody say, hey, here's my Christmas list, right? Like I do want to put some thought into stuff that I get for people though, man. So the gifts that I've gotten people have all been very well thought out, and I would hope more than the gift that they appreciate the thoughtfulness of it though, man. So yeah. I got some pretty dope gifts.
Yeah, that's always dope when you are super crunk about what you getting people. So yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the other thing too. I have a feeling that I don't think that I'm gonna get something as dope as I've given, but I think for that reason why I'm trying to make sure that I do the one thing that I have left for myself that I want to get, that I would feel good. I'm okay with what anybody gets me for Christmas, but the one thing that I do want to get me some Yeezys, bro. I definitely will be linking with you to get me some Yeezys, and they don't have to be for Christmas, but I'm gonna buy them before Christmas, and whenever they get here, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I am insisting on, by the end of this year, buying me some Yeezys, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I got a couple of pair, and I'm definitely next year so I have the version 1s, and I want to get the version 2s, some all black, and I want the reflective black too. So that's what I'm going for. I think probably the top of the year. That's probably the first ones on my list. And but yeah, I think every month next year I'm gonna try to get a new pair.
Every month.
Something like that. Maybe every other, but somewhere along there. Yeah.
I wish. I was telling Landon, I was telling Landon that this coming year that I do want to do better about myself with buying myself stuff.
You should, because you have your trigger on buyer's remorse is quick. And the other part of it is that even when you buy shoes, then you don't even end up wearing them. Like my thing is, I end up wearing mostly everything, and I have a pretty good rotation.
The Concords are the only ones that I don't wear.
Yeah. Well, you ain't wearing them Kobe's.
Oh yeah, but they the Kobe's though. Yeah, the Kobe's. I didn't wear the so this is the thing about it. I would have worn the Kobe's more, but the problem with me wearing the Kobe's, right, is that I also have my gold Air Max 97s.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like they prevent me from wearing the Kobe's because they're gold as well. So it's like,
yeah, but
I got 3 pair of shoes that are gold, basically.
Yeah. So, bro, breaking news. Boy, Steph did break the 3-point record.
Did he break the record? Listen, I was trying to hurry up and get home to watch the game
Yeah,
to
he
be able
did
to
break it.
see if he did. He did do it.
Yeah, he was going ham last night, though. I thought he was gonna get it last night, but yeah, he ends up breaking it today. And are they playing in Madison Square Garden?
Oh my gosh. Yes, they are playing in Madison Square Garden. And let me tell you one thing that this was crazy, Big Snoop. I think the thing that I have a problem with, you know me, and I told you, I almost have this love-hate relationship with New York and all things New Yorkers. And I was watching somewhere, I think I was watching on maybe First Take or maybe Undisputed, where they were saying, hey, if he doesn't get the record at home, the next logical place for him to do it is Madison Square Garden. It's the Mecca, and it's blah blah blah. It's what Jordan did there. Now listen, man. I almost like it drives me crazy with those kind of things. It's why I almost hate the Knicks. I love seeing the Knicks lose, and so it's weird that you know what I'm saying, like a lot of great games have been played at Madison Square Garden, right? But I'm okay because it's always in a loss. You know, so like I think about Jordan with the double nickel, Jordan hitting the 63. LeBron had a monster game. Everybody goes off on the Knicks, and they have these great games at Madison Square, though, bro. So while I typically hate the Knicks, and I typically love seeing them getting whipped up on, I don't have any problem at all with the Knicks being the team to give up the record, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily care where he does it at. I just think it's dope that we've acknowledged Steph as this, the greatest shooter ever, and we're seeing it in our lifetime happen in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been we've been able to see a lot of dope stuff in our lifetime. We saw Jordan play, we saw LeBron at his peak, we saw Kobe at his peak, and now we're seeing Steph doing this thing. Like we've gotten to see some dope basketball, bro.
I agree, and which is why I hate the amount of hate LeBron gets, right? Because LeBron gets a boatload of hate, and I'm thinking like, you know what? In maybe 2 to 3 years, man, LeBron won't be here, and I hope people really appreciated LeBron's game for what it was and
Mhm.
for what it is. And it's just I look at that and I just think, you know what, man? Like, yeah, LeBron, people are gonna miss him more than what they think, and so I can at least appreciate that in my lifetime, having seen Michael Jordan. I saw the double nickel game. To watch Steph Curry, to watch Klay Thompson, you know what I'm saying, score like 37 points in a quarter. To see him score all them points off of 12 dribbles or 11 dribbles. Like I said, I actually have. I saw David Robinson get the quadruple double. You know what I'm saying? Like during our lifetime, there's been a lot of amazing things, though, bro, that have happened basketball wise. We saw Kobe go out with the 60 some points on his last day. We saw Kobe score 81 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You saw the what's the Malice in the Palace?
Saw the Malice in the Palace as well, though, man.
You saw that boy James Harden get elbowed by Meta World Peace.
Oh my gosh, man.
Did we see Spreewell choke out his coach?
Saw Spreewell choke out the coach, man. You saw Kobe catch that two-piece from Chris Childs. You've seen Shaq and Charles Barkley grapple, and which is the craziest thing that they're great together on TNT for basketball. Like I said, I don't take stuff like that for granted, bro. I don't.
Yeah, bro. But this vid is going ham, bro. Giannis is in the protocol now.
Now, does that mean that he has the vid, or does that mean that he could have been exposed?
No, it means that his test showed up positive. So what they do, I think they do 3 tests. Just kind of think about LeBron, right? I think the way LeBron's was is that his first test was negative and the next 2 was positive, or 1 positive, the middle negative, and the last one positive, something like that. But yeah, I'm just assuming that his stuff ends up positive now, and depending on, you know what I'm saying, if he's vaccinated or not, then they can go from there to say, okay, now he just has to show up with 2 negative tests before he can return. But
Yeah.
didn't like the Bulls or somebody whole week get wiped out or
Oh
something?
yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's
The
what I'm
Bulls
saying.
had.
Like it's a lot more. James, I think James Harden just went into it.
Yo, you know what I think is crazy, bro? I'm sitting here. I'm trying to keep up with Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they stopped the entire game for a whole ceremony for the 3-point for Steph. I
Oh, they
thought that
did.
they stopped it for a while, bro. It wasn't like they called a timeout. I mean, they had a whole ceremony with Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, for 1, 2, 3. They taking pictures. They got the camera crew out there, bro. I mean, it was a whole thing though, bro. It wasn't like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
it
could have
wasn't.
did that at halftime or something, bro.
Yeah, like as soon as he did it, man, they pulled him to the side, and then man, it was crazy, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yo, anything else sports wise basketball wise before I move? I'm just all over I'm scatterbrained. I got
No, you
stuff.
got it. What you got? What you got?
Bro, have you heard Rick Ross's new album?
Listen, bruh. Tell me what you think about it first.
I'm pretty impressed.
Okay, tell me what
I
you're impressed by.
so I don't know that I've ever really listened to him flow. Like I'm
Okay.
talking about just listen to the bars. You know what I'm saying? And I was catching stuff just like ooh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just impressed with how he's rapping this late in the game with nothing else to prove. He's still like doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that this is gonna be like a classic album or nothing. Like I don't care about that. I just saying sonically it sounds good. He sounds dope on record still. Like he hasn't lost a step. And then of course he brings the credibility aspect into it by having, the features that he has. So I mean, like I said, sonically it sounds good, man. I'm digging it. I can't wait to finish it.
Listen, bro. Okay, so I finished the whole album all the way through. It may be okay. So I thought that King's Disease was probably the best sounding, best produced album that I had heard since 444. Right, 444 was the best sounding album that I probably heard since, I don't know. It could be a Drake album or whatever. And I'm just talking about like just sonically, right? This Rick Ross album is the production is amazing. It's flawless, flawless album. And the thing that's crazy to me is that I thought that like things that got me the most. It's this thing. It took me a long time for 21 Savage to grow on me, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why it took a lot for him to grow on me because his flows are very matter of fact. It's not like punchline heavy. It's not just like metaphorically. It's just straightforward. And the delivery is so plain Jane because he's almost monotone. But the song with him, Jasmine Sullivan and Ross, it's almost like the beat was so flawless. I think the beat was made by Arab Music. But the beat was so smooth that you could sing the alphabet song to that beat and it would sound like a hit. And what I love about the album is that, and it's just like all Rick Ross's albums, the production are gonna be bananas. What I love the most about the Rick Ross album is that if you're a fan of the Rick Ross sound, this is like right up there with any of the Rick Ross albums production wise. Like,
See, I knew you were a fan of Ross like that.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's why I thought it would be something like I said, my opinion ain't gonna really hold a whole bunch of weight, but I'm just saying I thought it set from from the records that I heard, I thought it sounded dope. Like I said, I was really, really intently listening to the bars.
it's to me. This is the thing I like. It is a grown man's album, bro. Like it is every day. And this is okay. This is the part that I'm almost. I have to think about that. This is the lone flaw of the album, right? So my favorite Rick Ross album is probably uh, Maybach Music 2, the one with Mafia music on there. And it's the same kind of feel, but this one right here, though, man, it seems more live band. It's like live musician sample slash a little trap slash backpack. It's a little boom bap. It is a perfect sonically sounding album. The only issue that I have with it is that I don't think that he has that club banger. Right, there's not a song that stands out. Like it's the song with Jasmine Sullivan. It seems like it's a song that I think could win a Grammy, but it's not a song that I think. It's not a song that I think that it ain't like BMF. I think I'm Big Meats, Larry Hoover, and not to say that you should go back to, you should show growth, right? This one is so grown that I think that it removes club songs, and every single song snaps. There are no club records on there to me.
And I think it's probably intentional. Like I said, I just think he has nothing else to prove, right? So it's like, if you want to hear the club songs, then go listen to my
Go
club
listen
songs.
to them.
Yeah. Now, did you hear Russ's album?
I have not.
Bro, you gotta listen to it.
Go
So
like that.
he intentionally made an album that's just like, nah, I'm trying to bar y'all up. Like, I ain't trying to do no club joints. Like, I'm trying, and he's got let me tell, bro, the features. He has Ghostface. Let me see. Hold on, let me pull it up. Because he got some features, bro, and it's like people is coming at him too. Which is crazy. Hold on a sec. I'm pulling it up because I wanna. Oh, I know he has Big Sean on there, which I mean, I knew that wasn't gonna impress you, but yeah, Big Sean is on a record.
What's that, Big Sean?
What? Hold on. What in the world, bro? Oh yeah, bro. It's not. It's not even. Oh, there you go. That's why I was the wrong person. I'm like, bro. I know it ain't. Okay. So he's got Ransom on there. He's got The Game on there. Styles P, West Side Gun, Jada Kiss, Big Crit, Snoop, DJ Premier, J Electronica, Hit Boy, Joey Badass, Wale, Big Sean, Conway the Machine, Ghostface Killer, Lloyd Banks, Sci the Prince, and Mozzie.
Okay, you said all right. You brought me back after you said Big Sean. I had to walk it off on that, bro. You didn't have to lead with Big Sean, bro.
Well, I just was calling names that I could recall off the dome till I could pull it up. But he had Ransom, Papoose, The Game, Styles P.
That boy said Papoose.
West Side Gun, Jada Kiss, DJ Premier, Snoop, Big Crit, J Electronica, Hit Boy, Joey Badass, Wale, the other dudes you don't like, Conway the Machine, Ghostface Killer, Lloyd
Okay,
Banks.
let me ask you.
Mhm.
This is interesting. Okay. So listen, Brittany Rowe, did you hear him say Papoose as well? I thought
I know
it
what I
was
said. I know what I said.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Do you listen to, so have you ever listened to Conway the Machine, West Side Gun, Griselda, basically? Have you listened to their music before?
No.
Okay. So let me take it a step back. So Griselda is the kind of music that the boy Mark Nurse would absolutely hate.
Okay.
Benny the Butcher, like it's so, they're so East Coast that it's like late 90s, early 2000s New York. Like they sound like real New Yorkers. They don't sound like they're interested in doing down south sounding music, right? And here's the thing that's interesting about that, because at first I thought Joey Badass and ASAP were like the last New Yorkers, and now I think that there's very little about them aside from maybe their local lingo that to me says, oh, there, it's New York. When you hear it, it's New York. But when you hear Griselda, you know that this is New York. And so the thing that's interesting to me, I say that to say this. I think there's somebody who loves down south music. It might not be your cup of tea, right? It
No.
may not be your cup of tea in the sense that the beats they not down south beats. They're
Well,
not
see, that's the
trap
thing.
beats, nothing like that.
Yeah. He's not doing like he went back. You can tell he was meticulous about this album. For one, what I would respect about him, he didn't rewrite any of his verses. He sent his verses to these artists and let them clap back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not really like a Russ fan like that. I know he's like super, confident in himself. Some people even say he's arrogant, you know what I'm saying? But he talks his stuff. He says what he says. But like I said, just listening to the album and hearing him going up against these people, and these people came with it because Game even said it at the end of the record. He said, "Oh, you thought you was gonna bother me on your own stuff?" Like, nah. Like, but he was like matching people up with the producers. Like he was meticulous about the production. Like it's not like a trap album. It's one of them ones. I think for you, I would be interested in hearing your feedback because of how much you're into bars and stuff like that, and how production wise, I think this was be one that you would like.
I might have to check it out because I think Russ is hated on a lot unnecessarily because I thought that with all things considered, all he's ever done was make good music, right? But I think that there was always that talk that he was a transplant, that he was a mold, right? That he was placed here by the people who move and shake the music industry, though, bro. But the fact that you saying that he's going bar for bar with Griselda, who a lot of people, like I said, I bring them up only because, you're bringing up Ghostface, Griselda, Papoose, names, Styles P, that people think very highly of when it comes to lyricism and MCing. Yeah, I got to check that out. But listen, I would love
Game was going so hard, bro. I was like, bro, I be forgetting how dope Game is.
I would love to hear your thoughts on listening to Benny the Butcher and the Griselda Boys, because listen, it took me you've seen Griselda before, right? Okay, so they were signed to Shady as a crew.
Okay.
And I think that they all have individual deals and everything like that. So Conway the Machine I think he got like shot in the face before. So like half of his face is like paralyzed and he got this little droop. And it's weird because when you hear him talk, he literally has a talk out the side of his mouth. And when he raps, you sort of hear it, right? But after you've heard him talk for a while, you think, oh, okay, that's just delivery. And I think that what's interesting to me about it is that West Side Gun, he has this very distinctive, it's almost like not like Magoo, but it's a higher pitched voice. It's weird. They're all so different though, man. But their albums though sound so New York.
Yeah.
And for me, that was the thing that when I did like, the one thing that I say, when I did love like East Coast music, I missed that it was regional. And they to me sound regional. And I think that that's the thing that I appreciate about them is that they just remind me that they have that old New York feel to it. She said no, she know Big Sean though.
I know she know Big Sean.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yo, you going to see Spider-Man, bro?
I have not gone to see listen, I didn't even go to see James Bond. So I wanted to
I wanted to
to
see that.
see
I just
that.
didn't go see it. I've been to the movies a couple of times. I saw let me see. In the middle of the pandemic, I saw what you call it? With my boy John David Washington. And Tenet. Yeah, I saw Tenet in the theaters. But no, I went to see Shang-Chi. I saw the Internals, and we scheduled to go see Spider-Man Sunday, bro. I have to because If I don't go see it this weekend, bro, I'm gonna have to stay off the internet, bro.
Oh man, listen. By the way, I'm sitting there thinking like, where would James Bond be at? I'm thinking, where would it? I might have to see if they got that on demand though, bro, because
Yeah,
I've been wanting to see that though, man.
yeah, yeah, man.
Is Eternals good though?
Eternals is a different type of Marvel movie. I don't know that you would like it. Did you watch Dune?
Dune, yes.
Did you like Dune?
I told you I liked it. I hated the ending. Remember we had that conversation when I was like,
Okay,
I hate
okay,
movies
I
that just
remember
go off.
that. Okay, well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a Marvel movie, but a very different Marvel movie. Like, they actually like put it to you like this. This is what I mean by it was different. It was so different. They had some people getting the cakes in the movie. Like,
Hold on now. What kind of case you talking about?
bro,
Like
I mean, it wasn't
explicit?
like, no,
You saw
obviously
boobs with the hooters
not.
out?
I'm just saying, what I'm saying is you knew that they was naked. You know what I'm saying? They shot it in a way. It wasn't like it was like a Netflix scene or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, you think about all the love stories we've seen in every Marvel movie. We've never seen two people in a quote unquote a sex scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they showed some people getting the cakes in the movie, and so it was just like what, it caught me off guard so bad that I was literally looking around like, anybody else seeing this? Like, it was it was crazy. I was like, whoa, Marvel done stepped up, bro.
Marvel in here stirring the macaroni and cheese
Hey.
up, huh?
But I mean, but what I'm saying, it was so beautifully shot. Like, it wasn't, nothing crazy. But I'm saying it was just it. Do you like The Boys?
I love the boys.
Okay, it reminds me of The Boys, but it's not the cousin. Meaning that, like Brittany is saying, it felt more realistic as far as like what you would think people with superpowers would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that I have superpower. I know I have superpowers, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me because I got superpowers. Like, it was stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you the dopest thing, probably one of the dopest things in the Eternals, is seeing the scale of what a regular person looks like in comparison to a sentinel. A celestial. And so I know you don't know what that is, but what I'm saying, just imagine like a big old robot, right? But the scale, like, bro, like it would be like this is the scale, right? If you held a tic tac in your hand, right? If you held a tic tac like this, that's how big the person scale was to a celestial. Like, if you were the celestial, that's how big. But they showed that scale on the screen, bro.
Ah.
But I mean, like, from ATL or Atlanta, he was in it. Paperboy, he was in it, and his character is so different from anything that you've seen him play. Like, I saluted him for his character because it is so different. It is so different than
So he
anything.
wasn't like Paperboy.
Not at all. And that's the only thing I can really say. Yes, they did steal half a Game of Thrones cast. She is absolutely right. Because the boy
Angelina Jolie is in this though, right?
she is, but she's like, what I love about Angelina Jolie, she you know how, like, when we say Samuel is Samuel in all the movies, or whatever, she wasn't Angelina Jolie, she was the character. And I thought that was dope. She didn't steal she didn't steal the scene. She just did her thing and moved out the way. Salma Hayek is in it too.
Who?
Salma Hayek from, you remember, do you remember Wild Wild West? The
Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Bro, you said Selma Hayek. I'm like, who the hell is Selma Hayek?
Bro, we already know you say stuff wrong.
Selma Hayek. So listen. Let me say this.
Back and forward.
I follow. Listen, this was funny. I follow Selma Hayek on the gram, bro, because I'm a huge fan of hers.
Yeah.
Just so that you know, this is an Uncle Pervy moment, right? So she says that the older that she's gotten, the bigger her boobs have gotten. She said people have been thinking that she's been getting like a breast lift or some augmentation or whatever, though, bro. And she says, I think she said it either on the red table or somewhere like that. But she says, yeah, she said, yeah, no, it's just that, yeah, the older I've gotten, my boobs just keep growing. And they showed a picture of her, like for her in her 20s, 30s, 40s, and she's now almost 50, if not 50 already. And they're bigger and bigger. She says, no, I've never gotten a boob job done. I was
But
like,
you know
oh,
what's but she actually looks older in this movie. Like it's just I don't know, something about her face. She's still fine, but I'm saying like you know how J-Lo kind of has looked the same over the years? She looked older.
well, Brittany Rose, let me ask you this though. Brittany Rose said they said on Facebook that Selma was finer than J-Lo. Who you got, Ace?
Just off of the fact that she just looks the same, she looks timeless, it's still J-Lo for me.
Whew.
Now the
That's a
Wild Wild West Selma, that's a different story. Because
oh
you know who else who else looks older is Rosie Perez, bro. White men can't jump
yeah,
Rosie Perez.
yeah. Oh, right man, white man can't jump. Rosie Perez was a fox, bro. I used to love her then, though, man.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
loved her. Yeah, I don't know who. Listen, man. If I listen, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. I like it makes me mad, bro, that J Lo is with Ben Affleck. I hate that for now. Like for
Why?
that reason, bro. And listen, bro, there should be a cap on how much somebody can win, bro. And Ben Affleck has superseded the cap on winning, bro. Like you had her the first time when she was in her prime. You shouldn't be allowed to double dip and circle back just because she's still that fine, though, bro. I don't know, man, but
Hey,
he's
that boy
won
went
enough.
Batman. He went Batman on the physique. So hey,
Listen,
he
man, this man that's my point, right? So you think about that. Ben Affleck went from almost like being looked at as like a number two guy next to Matt Damon,
yeah.
right? To especially around the Born Identity series and everything like that. And then he slowly bounced back. And then, he's Batman, right? And then he's, then not just that, though, he buffs on up. He does a couple of other good movies and everything like that, though, man. He scoops J-Lo all in this time range. And then, boom, you know what I'm saying? He gets J-Lo back after we all see that J-Lo is hustler, fine still, though, man. And it's just like, bro, you done won enough, man. It's almost like you beat the game on the highest level and then you came back and beat the game 10
Like
more times with
but
one
here's
hand.
the thing though. That tells me a couple of things about Ben Affleck. If she went back to her people, bro, and came back to Ben, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, maybe Ben is, maybe he's that dude to her.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's won enough. Let somebody else, let the game get its turn in there.
Hey, yo, you been watching Hawkeye? Bro, come on.
Hey, Kennedy.
What,
I was
man?
supposed to watch it. I was supposed to watch it on Friday. Didn't watch it. Supposed to watch it on Saturday. Didn't get a chance to watch it. So I'm gonna try to watch it today. But I still have a couple of things that I have to do for work. And then I'm gonna watch. The reason why I didn't watch it, right, is because I was so okay. So the reason why I didn't watch it is because I'm big on Walking Dead, right? And so I watched Fear the Walking Dead, and then I also watched the Next Generation Walking Dead or whatever. And both of those I had gotten behind, after I had gone out of town and everything like that for Thanksgiving. So I had like 4 episodes that I had to catch up on, though, bro. And so it just, usually, like I said, I do them when I'm folding clothes. And so I just didn't, I didn't have the chance to watch it, though, bro. And then, of course, when I saw Masters of the Universe, I was just like, all right, bro, I just haven't. But I'm trying to watch at least the first episode today, though.
No. Listen, if you don't have time for 2 episodes, do not watch the first episode because there's a reason why they released 2 of them at a like the
I
first 2
might as
they
well, yeah.
released
I might as
together.
well just go ahead and watch both of them, though, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I mean, shoot, they about to drop another one tomorrow. You're gonna be that much further behind.
How many? Was it 4 episodes now?
I think it's gonna be 5, and it's only 6 episodes.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dang, you made me forget what I was when you said you did. You didn't watch. Oh, bro, I am mad. I can't find nobody that has seen Succession. Now, I've been wanting to talk about this show and can't find. And then I found somebody who does watch it, but she didn't watch the finale yet, so I can't even talk to her about it. I'm just like, bro, I need somebody to talk about this show, and bruh, it's crazy.
Nope.
And you ain't seen it either.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
What is it about?
Succession is about this family who's kind of like they have a company, so they're pretty rich and they do what a bunch of rich people do, and then they got drama within their family. And so their dad is like it would almost feel like a mob boss ish type deal, because he just kind of does what he wants to do. Like within the company, they had like these scandals that have come out, and so the government is trying to pin him on it or whatever like that. In some kind of way, he always worms his way out. And so the thing is within the company, the kids are trying to like lobby to become the next him. You know what I'm saying? So the kids are cutthroat too, trying to do stuff to be, so he would pass the company to them. And so it's like, well, they try to be as ruthless as him, and stuff backfires, and this happens, that happens, and the dad always be winning. And so it's so interesting. But the finale, bro, just changed the game, bro. I was just like, bro, I need somebody to talk to about the show. And you got access to it because it's on HBO Max.
No, you know what I did? So here's what's crazy. So instead of watching that, I did watch Doom Patrol. The season 3 is on there. I'm catching.
Well, I gave up on Doom Patrol
bro.
season 1, bro.
I don't listen. I don't know why I love Doom. I could listen. I talked to somebody before, and they said, "Bro, I've watched the first. They said I tried to watch 3 episodes of Doom Patrol, and someone said it is by far the stupidest series they've ever seen." And listen, for some reason, I know that it is though, bro, but I cannot stop watching it, bro. Like I don't know why it's so good to me though, bro. But yeah. I'm halfway through the 3rd season now.
Have you watched Titans?
Titans. I'm watching it. Yes, yeah, I am watching. Not all of it.
Oh my gosh!
See, and listen, Brittany Rowe, you sleeping on Umbrella Academy though?
Yeah, because you need to get to season 2. Season 1.
Some people like season 2 the most. I like season 1 a lot myself.
See, I hated season 1's ending, the finale. I was like,
Yeah. Listen, here's what's crazy though. So shout out to Brittany Rowe in the comments as well. But she did say the Sandra Bullock movie on Netflix with Viola Davis she says amazing. Here's what's crazy. Neek was watching it, and I only overheard it. She was already into the movie before I was already. She started watching it and without me, so I was like, all right. So, but what was crazy about it though is that I was actually I was doing my thing, folding up clothes, and I was watching Doom Patrol on my phone, right? And so while I'm watching it on my phone, when there were some times where I had to get on up and everything, take a break, I would overhear it and everything like that, at least enough to get the gist of what was going on. And I'm no cap. The bits and pieces that I heard were absolutely incredible, bro. Like it does make me. And usually I'm one to just say, all right, I'm not gonna go watch it now that she didn't already start, watch it without me. But I would go back and watch that though. It sounded incredible for the scenes that I did see though. Yeah.
Bro, I'm watching True Story right now, the Kevin Hart, Wesley Snipes joint. Absolutely loving it, bro. Absolutely love it. I haven't finished it, so nobody don't spoil it. Don't be spoiling nothing. But yeah, the True Story go hard, bro. I'm pretty proud of Kevin, bro.
Listen, bro. I keep seeing a lot of people say that
because it's true. It's really good. Like he linked up with, and this is what's crazy to me, right? He linked up with the people from Narcos, and you talk about that show all the time, but yet and still, it's like it to me, it's like watching Ozark. I can only watch at least 1 or 2 episodes at a time. I can't I can't do too much because it's just stressful the whole entire time watching it.
Ace Kennedy. I saw the first episode, and I don't know if I could even muster up the courage to watch the second one. It's weird because I watched it, and it wasn't that I didn't like it. I wasn't that blown away by it. Right?
But
It
you
was
don't even know the story yet, bro. Like you watched
right.
one
I don't.
episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I was that blown away by the first episode to want to watch anything additional.
Bro, that's like you watching the first 10 minutes of a movie and be like, nah, I'm out.
It's happened. Stranger things have happened. But listen, I don't know, man. So here's the thing I think that's interesting, right? So because let's talk about the first episode. What I thought this is when Kevin Hart started choking the dude out with the cord, right?
Yeah.
So he's choking the dude out with the charging cord, though, right?
Yeah.
And while he's choking the dude out, Kevin Hart's voice when he's talking noise to the dude, you trying to do this for me? Like I was too thrown because I was expecting for a punchline joke to come behind it. I could not, like, bruh.
Yeah, I think he's doing an incredible job with the stress level in this show. Like this is like this is what I'm saying, right? So it's like a tinge of his real life, but exaggerated to the umpteenth degree. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very similar stuff. He's a comedian, you know, he's got all this money, he's doing stuff for his brother. But then these events are happening with it, like, and the thing is Kevin Hart has been through scandals, right? And so just not to this level. So it's almost like a horror movie of his life, a suspense thriller. And I just think he's doing an incredible job. Like you said, you're used to Kevin cracking jokes, but in this, the things are like he still gets some things off, but not to the extent of even fatherhood. Like fatherhood, he was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a drama, da 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 da. People gonna be crying." I didn't cry.
Yeah.
But this one is so tense. Like I said, for me, it's like watching an Ozark episode. And so the fact that he's like really carrying this though, bro, like Wesley Snipes is a supporting actor. Like he's not the main person. And I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was straight. I mean, like I said, I didn't think that it was whack.
But you judging off of one scene. I mean, one episode, bro.
Was regular. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Like the first episode, you gotta have me reeled all the way in, or I'll walk off.
How they gonna put everything in the first episode though, bro? It, like you said, you just now grasping what's actually going on.
You got to get it. You got to get me. You got to at least grab me. You ain't got to tell me everything that's going to happen, but I have to be intrigued enough. I was intrigued enough to finish the whole episode, but not that intrigued to where I feel like I'd be missing out. Like you ain't gonna be like, I ain't gonna be like, dang, I missed that.
Yeah,
like, nah,
it's dope, bro. I like it. I like it a lot. Can't wait to finish it.
But listen, you're not watching. You aren't watching. You're not watching Ghost, are you?
Who?
Ghost, the Power book.
Oh, I started it.
Okay.
I just haven't had a chance. Like because I even know that didn't what's his name's stuff came back too, Tariq's stuff.
Yeah, Tariq. That's what I'm trying to see if you watch the Tariq.
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
Oh, okay.
Because see, I started the Kanan joint. That's what it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. She said she haven't watched Power ever, like any.
Bruh.
Listen, so you know, this is the thing that's crazy to me, though, right? The thing that's always the thing that's always crazy to me is watching this with Tariq, right? And what's wild about it is that this boy Zeke, right? Zeke is so hilarious, not trying to be hilarious though, man. Like when he gets out there, he's just like, "Oh no, man!" And I just like, bro, and I think it's just one of those things. I'm like, bro, are you aware of the kind of faces that you make? He just that alone, it's funny but annoying at the same time, though, bro. Like it is real. It's crazy.
What about the Meek Mill dude?
Meek Mill dude?
Yeah, the one that don't want Tariq at all in the crew.
Kane.
Yeah.
Why was he calling the Meek Mill dude?
He just from my in my brain, bro. That's what Meek Mill. If I met him, that's what he would act like. If I ever make Meek Mill food in my brain, that's what he gonna act like, bro.
Wait a minute, bro. No, sir.
Yeah,
Oh man.
in my brain, bro. If I ever met Meek Mill, that's what he would be acting like.
Listen, man. This is the crazy thing. It's weird, bro, because so this is the thing. So this season, right? It's like, okay, so this is the thing. This is the one thing I can say. Somehow they managed to, on this season, where if you really liked somebody, then you'll like them more now.
Okay.
But if you hated somebody, you're gonna hate them more now.
See, I still hate Saxton, bro. I still hate Saxton.
Oh, listen. See, this is the thing about it. Saxton, to me, in this season, is the good guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's solid.
Is Method Man still smashing?
Method Man is still out here trying to smash. And what's crazy about it though is that it's like this season, man. Method Man is trying to get Saxon more dirty, right? More dirty. And it's weird because Saxon, because he has that trying to be on the right side of justice, background, that Meth is basically trying to say, nah, bro, we over here about the money. So I think that he kind of is trying. He's kind of like, to me, Saxon is almost like he's trying to be like, all right, well, you know what? Trying to do things the right way basically got me out of my job, but I don't know how to let go of the background and everything like that. So that's one thing.
I'm gonna get back into it, bro. I kind of like I said, I'm still somewhere in Canaan. It's just, this is the thing, and this is a good problem to have. There's just so many good shows out right now. And the fact,
let me tell you this real quick. Let me tell you this real quick. So this is the thing I thought was hilarious, right? So here's the thing that is funny. So the thing that I think is crazy about this episode, this season, right? So I thought that from the beginning, right, from the beginning of everything that, and listen, I think that Chris, you are right along the lines that I think too as well. I think at some point he will do that. Basically, I think he's going to sell them out, but. I thought I was the only one that thought that was going to come.
Y'all be careful now, because I am going to watch it.
No. But even if you start, it may not happen on this season, but I think ultimately, yeah. But listen, so here's the thing that's crazy. So you were talking about Kane, right? So from the start of this, I thought that Kane was always like the black sheep of the family, but he's literally the black sheep. He's the darkest one. So I've always assumed that he was like from a previous relationship, and then she got with their dad and everything like that. The other two, because they're about the same complexion and everything like that. So then when they was calling him dad, I was thinking like, oh, okay, well, maybe they call him dad because maybe he's been around there from day one, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. So I never thought that, he was there, that he was her and the dude in prison's child, right? So what's crazy about that is that then this season comes around, right? And there's this new dude, right? This new dude looks like the dude in jail. So, it's like, I guess if you when you say, yo, I like what I like my type, basically. I guess on this one, Monet liked the Puerto Rican looking dudes because this dude looks just like, except he has a darker beard, right?
Yeah.
So at first, it took me a minute. I'm like, is that the same guy? Just that he out of jail? He's cleaned up, whatever. So here's the thing that's funny about it, though, bro. So then it comes to find out that he, on this last episode, that, and this is, I know you're gonna see it, but listen.
Yeah.
He says, yeah, I want to know what's up with our son, right? And it wasn't like I was like, oh, I was like, duh. I'm just surprised that it was with you because you still look like the dude in jail, basically, though, bro. So I was like, well, that still doesn't explain why Kane is so dark because he still looked. I was just blown away by it though, bro. So it's crazy, man. It's just, but like I said, to me, this season, if you if you dislike somebody, the things that make you dislike them, like if you didn't like Tyreek, you're gonna dislike him even more. To me, he's trying to do some things or whatever, but you'll still dislike him. But if you dislike Kane, you'll dislike him more. And I think that somehow, to me, they did a good job of emphasizing, good or bad, the things that people really love about some of the characters on there, though, man. So yeah,
Brittany, we'll actually get into that question Friday, because there's a lot of reports that have come out. So we'll talk about Black Panther on Friday. But yeah, man, there's a lot of good shows out, man, and it's just, I mean, this is the season because it's colder out. People's Netflixing and chilling right now, so there's a lot
come
of
out in a little bit.
Man, yeah, I got to get past Spider-Man first before I get hyped up for Matrix. Even though I'm on my Matrix rewatch right now, so yeah, I'm on my Matrix rewatch, and but yeah, I'm hyped up for this Spider-Man, bro. I can't believe I got my tickets because the way they were saying it, like tickets were sold out. But I mean, some people selling their tickets for like $25,000, bro.
Jesus, for what?
Because this movie has in-game implications.
It's not like they're only going to show it one time. Like, why would somebody just go see it, pay $2,500?
Bro, if the movie is sold out, if you didn't get your tickets, like the internet site crashed when the movie went on sale, bro. So what I'm saying is, if you don't have your ticket to get in the movie theater, and you really want to know what's happening before people spoil it, then yeah. And if you got the money, you're gonna pay that price. Supply and demand, bro.
Y'all better gone up the street with that. Hey man, what you got on deck for the week?
Well, tonight is Laylay's birthday, so headed to the
Ice
birthday
Princess.
Center. Ice Princess. So we'll be doing that, and then the other thing is just still trying to get this claim together, so your boy can get a new whip, and yeah, that's about it for me.
Listen, so I actually will be traveling on Friday, man. So I think that I'll probably be gonna try to do the podcast from Shreveport, Louisiana. So depending on who's in the house at the time, though, man, I might have my brothers and them hop on there and everything for a hot minute. But other than that, though, man, I'm gonna be on. I'm trying to wrap up some things here so that I can go ahead and hit that road early Friday morning, though, man. That is about it for me, though, man.
Yeah. Cool, man. We appreciate everybody for jumping in the comments. I know the boy Courtney was in there, the boy Chris Top, Brittany Rose, saw the boy Dennis pop off in there. Anybody that watches on the rewatch, we appreciate y'all for joining the Slash Brothers. And we hope that you have an incredible week, and join us every Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.
We got that quarterback.
Hey.
Yeah, boys got that quarterback.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?